Oh, my fan is still on. Hey, welcome to a new vlog. So today is Saturday. Weird because I normally start my vlogs on Monday, but I didn't upload last week's vlog until Thursday. I didn't start reading until last night. Time has no meaning once again. Who's surprised? I don't know if you can tell on camera because they kind of look the same-ish, but this cheek is absolutely on fire today and will not stop. So hate that for me. Yesterday it was this one though, so at least they're taking turns. So as I mentioned in my last vlog, I have started A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is the sequel to From Blood and Ash. Shout out to my library who literally bought this because I requested it. How do I get a man's that treats me as good as my library does? I don't think it will happen. But I've just been reading and I realized I'm like 200 pages in, so I should, you know, probably update. If you don't know what From Blood and Ash is, it was the new poppin' fantasy romance book last year about this girl named Poppy who is the maiden, and she lives in this kingdom where people ascend, and like their ascension relies on her because she's like chosen by the gods. A bunch of plot information that you won't care about until you read it. But as the maiden, she has been like sheltered her whole life, like super sheltered. But since her ascension is coming up and she doesn't really know what that means for her, she starts wanting to kind of, you know, live a little. That was book one. In book two, things pick up literally directly where the first one left off. Like, we're right back in the same conversation. I was like, okay. Once again, as I read this, there are times that I'm in my head like, this writing is not the greatest. However, the way this sucks me in is impeccable. This is one of those books where I forget that I'm reading. Sometimes even if I'm enjoying a book, I'll still have, is that a fly? Go away. Don't try to come in my room, I swear to God. I'll still have like, I guess the drain that reading takes out of you, or I'll be like looking at the page numbers being like, am I getting through this? Wanting to get through it. But with this, all of that goes away. I'm not paying attention to the page numbers. I'm not thinking about how much I have left to go. It's very much like fan fiction in the way where you can just sit there and consume it, and it's angsty and it makes you feel the things, even if sometimes it's a little extra. It still just completely encaptures you. And honestly, I need to read more books like that because it's so much fun. I love the back and forth, even though there's been no like sex scene in this book so far. Their interactions and the way she responds to him just gives it that sort of steamy vibe anyway, and it's so good. I can eat this shit up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah, 200 pages in, still a lot to go, but I'm flying through this just like I flew through the first one. I'm sad that I'm gonna actually have to wait this time around when I finish this. Like the third book I think comes out, I wanna say in April or May. Hopefully my library will also buy that one for me because I know my Fairy Loot order, because yes, I bought the Fairy Loot editions, even though I don't love the covers. Like, it could have been better, but I still bought them because but I know that's not coming in until like, I don't know, I feel like a lot later, like summer or something. I can't remember. But yeah, that's the update. I am going to go back to reading because like I said, I don't find myself getting reading exhaust when I read this. It's just a good time. It's just a good time. Also, the bookmark that I'm using is this, and it's like Blood and Honey themed, like the actual bookmark itself has a quote from it. But just this chain with the little flames goes with this book quite well, and I didn't even intend for that. Love that for me. Further proof that this book is very addicting. I just accidentally stayed up till 4 in the morning reading. I literally looked at my phone, I was like, it's probably like 3. Nope. No, it was not. It's that time of the month again. Miss Ipsy has arrived, so I thought I'd do a little unbagging. I still have the stuff I got last month, like right here, because I'm lazy. I didn't put it away. I don't know if anyone cares about this, but I'm doing it anyway. Let us see what the bag looks like this. Oh, women! And they even included like a plus size-ish gal. All right, Ipsy, you get some points for this. I don't know if you get points for this, but you get points for this. I don't even remember what I chose as like product that I got to pick. So This will be fun. This bag has a smell to it. Alright, so this says it's from Elman Beauty. I've never heard of this brand. It's an eyeshadow duo in Ariel and Luna. That sounds like it's gonna be like shimmery and like whitish creamy. Oh, very wrong. It is shimmery, but it's not like whitish or anything. It's very much pinky purple. So that's interesting. These are not colors that I wear often, but maybe I'll try it out. Then we have, oh my god, is this mascara? No, brow gel. Ooh, okay. Really like this packaging. Like starry and stuff. And it's clear, so it's just like holding in the brows you already, oh, this is very close to the camera, but it's just gonna keep these hennies in place. Now y'all get to see that I don't have good brows, but you know, it's fine. That'll be more useful like in the summer, I feel, when makeup be sweating. Not that I only sweat in the summer. Oh, there is mascara. This is a classic. Oh wait, so this is the They're Real from Benefit, but magnet. It says mascara with a magnetic force that draws lashes out to extreme lengths. I hope that's true because my lashes suck and I definitely need to have extreme length. So I'm gonna be using this the next time I put makeup on. I probably should have just waited, but oh well. Two more things, let's go. What is this? Oh, a coconut lip treatment. If you know anything about me, you know I don't like coconut, and I don't like coconut like smells either. Yeah, so I don't think this is gonna be for me. I'll probably give this to my mom because she loves coconut. All right, last item. It feels like a nail polish. I'm very wrong. It's the Milk Makeup. Anyway, Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in Work. I actually don't have anything on my lips, so that is the color. I know it's lip and cheek, but I kind of don't like how big this is because it's like, I feel like I'm gonna get it everywhere. Ooh, it's kind of cute though. Like, it doesn't do too much, but I can see how it could be, yeah, like used for the cheek too, because it feels like, or like has that like pigmenty feeling sort of. I don't know what I'm saying. I won't be using it for my cheeks though because they are well on there. Like, they don't need any help. They're doing their own thing. We got it naturally, baby. So that was Ipsy this month. It was pretty good. If that lip treatment wasn't any flavor besides coconut, it'd be like a perfect little bag. All right, I'm going to get reading for the day. I haven't read today. I've been cleaning and watching TikToks. Last night I stopped at page like 320, I think, of Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, I think. So I'm gonna get back into that. It's a good time. I basically feel the exact same way that I was feeling when I talked about it before. So yeah, chill. Happy Sunday. Badgers are playing right now in March Madness. Looking like they're gonna lose. At least we made it to round 2, I guess. Happy Monday, everyone. It's apparently 65 degrees outside. I'm wearing my Lord t-shirt on the way to the post office. Or about to be on the way. Anyway, we manifesting, new album, new song, something, baby, please. So friends, the errands have been completed. I'm very red. I got a frozen hot chocolate from Dunkin'. Definitely more of a Starbucks girl, but it is what it is. I have 100 pages left of this book. I once again stayed up till like 4:30 in the morning reading. Wasn't an accident this time. I just didn't want to stop reading. Deadass would have finished it last night if I didn't have 100 pages left. The end just finally is like having something happen. Like, I've been enjoying the book, obviously, but this book is basically 600 pages of angst and Poppy kind of denying her feelings, trying to reconcile them, understand them, trying to process everything she went through in book 1. But it's very much like her being like, oh, I don't feel this way for him, and oh, I don't know why I'm so attracted to him, and blah blah blah, and he doesn't actually care about me. And obviously, like, you know, like, bitch, yes he does, and yes, you also care about him. But is still really good. Like, I'm still eating it up. Does nothing happen? Yes. Do I still love it? Yes. The sexy times, so good, so good. Again, the writing, it's something. I think one of the major things that sort of takes me out when I'm reading this is she will sometimes use phrases that just don't feel like they belong in a fantasy book. Like, at one point one of the characters was like, you do you, and I was like, No, like it's that kind of fantasy that's like not super serious about itself. The plot is kind of hanging on by a thread, but I can't stop reading it. I'm so sucked in, and as much as I want to finish this, I don't, because I can't go pick up the next book. It's not out yet. Like, this book is like 600 pages, but I want it more. I believe Jennifer L. Armentrout is planning for like 6 books in this series. And on one hand, I'm like, how could you possibly fit enough content to have like 6 books? But on the other hand, I don't care. I love it. I'm eating it up. It's so good. It's so not good, but it's so good. So I'm gonna go finish this and then I'll get back to you. I finished it. I don't know if this is getting a 4-star or a 5-star. Like, I feel like it doesn't quite deserve a 5-star because it was really just 500 pages of angst and 100 pages of anything actually happening. But did I love it the whole time? Yeah. Like, I wasn't bored. I was eating this shit up like buffets before COVID. Just kidding, I don't even remember the last time I've been to a buffet. I guess it doesn't really matter what my rating ends up being. Just know that I loved this. Not everyone is going to love this, but I loved this. I didn't see like the very ending coming, which was a change from the last book, because that one was kind of obvious. I'm definitely left with a lot of questions. Once again, Jennifer L. Armentrout was like, let me just end on a cliffhanger. And I feel like the next book will pick up right in the same moment, just like this one did. But yeah, I don't think there's really much more that I can say because this is a sequel, but I loved it. I love Poppy as a character, and I'm excited to continue to see her journey. I love the relationship and the romance and the sexy times. And yeah, I do want to talk about a few spoilerly things. So I will put a time on the screen to skip ahead to if you don't want to be spoiled. So I obviously didn't tab this because it's a library book. Wish I did so that I had like more to talk about, but I just like wrote these few things down as I finished this. First of all, when she learns about the joining, now I understand why I saw people on Twitter asking if there's a threesome in the next book. And honestly, I wouldn't mind this. Like that scene when he's taking blood from her. I'm not only doing this because I'm actually boiling right now. I definitely wouldn't want them to be like a throuple. I think that would be a little weird considering the dynamic between Castile and Poppy. But, you know, if Kieran wants to like join in one time, a couple times, you know? And then the wedding was so good. It was so cute. And the wedding sex scene was ridiculous. Where's my vampire boyfriend that can bite me and it will like feel like amazing? I will say a weird ass scene though was when they were having that big battle at the end when the Ascended come to Spessa's End or whatever it's called. And they're like trying to fight their way out, but then the reinforcements arrive. So Poppy and Castile go into the carriage and they're like, you know, there's literally a battle going on all around us, but now is the perfect time to just bang one out. That was some damn Sarah J Maas energy right there. Is she thanked in these acknowledgements? Did she suggest this? Was she like reading like an early copy and being like, you know what, you should add Jennifer? Also, I didn't see like the end coming necessarily. I feel like I'm blurry, but my camera's being a little bitch. I did see the thing about Castile's ex coming, Shia or Shay, whatever it is, because whenever they would talk about her, like no one would confirm that she was dead, and I was like, that bitch ain't dead. She a backstabber. I mean, it turned out she's dead and a backstabber, but honestly, if Castile hadn't said himself that he killed her, I would definitely still believe that she was alive. But then that ending happened and it was a little confusing reading it, to be honest, so I'm excited for the next book to like shed more light on like what the fuck. I mean, obviously Poppy is like a deity, I guess you would say. I think the world building and the plot of this series is so like thinly constructed, and like I feel like to understand it, the understanding I have of it is held on by a thread, especially with each book. She's throwing new things in here and I'm like, Miss Jennifer. But I'm a clown because I still love this and will probably rate this 5 stars on Goodreads, so I mean, bonka bonka. I feel like I had more to say while I was reading this, but I honestly can't remember, and I am quite hot, so I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna end the vlog here because it's only Monday, and I basically figured I should probably start reading King of Scars at least by Friday, so perhaps I will fit one more book into this vlog, a short one. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. Taylor Swift announced that she's releasing one of the new songs, the From the Vault songs from Fearless re-recorded tomorrow at midnight. It's a good time. I feel like we need to move over a bit so we can get the light better. So I was thinking about what I could read before starting King of Scars and ending this vlog, and I thought, what a perfect way to transition me back into the Grisha trilogy, or the Grishaverse, without having too long of a book than The Lives of Saints, which is the book that Alina is given in the series by the Apparat, and it's basically just a book about all of the saints in their world and the ones that they worship, and stories about them, either how the person became a saint or stories of someone praying to the saint and being listened to, granted their blessings. I have the Illumicrate edition, which came with this beautiful exclusive dust jacket. We have Alina looking so gorgeous on this side, and then the Darkling on the other side. And in here, there's more little images. And then the hard copy is just what the book actually looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous because each saint gets its own illustration. It's very quick to read because pictures and big font. I didn't really have like high expectations going into this. I worried that it might be a little boring, but I'm honestly enjoying it. Each little story is just like a couple pages long, so you're always getting something new. And it is fun to learn about these different saints, particularly ones that we have heard about already. Nikolai is named after a saint, so that was one that I was very excited to read about, just to see how Nikolai connects with the story of Saint Nikolai. And also Inej names all her knives after saints, which I need to go and look which ones in particular that she does. Excited to get those backgrounds as well. I had a whole unboxing to do, but my camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm gonna go charge it and then come back with said unboxing. Okay, hopefully this is charged enough now to just film a quick little clip here. I forgot to mention that I am halfway through The Lives of Saints. I read a little bit of it before I went to sleep last night, and I will probably do so again and finish it, and then give you my final thoughts tomorrow and wrap up the vlog. But on to our little unboxing here. I'm pretty sure this is my Illumicrate box, speaking of them again, that I bought for the new A Court of Thorns and Roses series book. You're probably like, Bonnie, what the fuck? You don't even love that series. Or maybe I still do, I don't know. But I honestly didn't know if I was gonna read this one because Nesta was always like my least favorite. But I have heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm almost kind of excited. I don't know, I'm wary. One of the things about this book is that they changed the cover so it doesn't match the rest of the series. Why, I don't know. And it was ugly. So Illumicrate was doing this thing where you would get the book and then also covers for the rest of the series, and they're all covers that are done by like an artist, so it's like artwork based covers. And I looked at the artist's work and it was really pretty, and I was like, I want it, so I got it, and now we're here. Okay, who needs scissors? Am I right? Cool of Silver Flames box. Oh, it also comes with an enamel pin set. So this is way bigger than I thought it was. Oh my god. Ooh, the smell of fresh packaging. So it comes just as the normal book. This is the cover. Honestly, looking at it, I don't hate this as much as I thought I did, but I didn't like it for the others. And I certainly wasn't gonna buy new copies of this series, like, no. I'm gonna take this off. It's 750 pages, what the fuck? Nesta cannot possibly be that interesting. Okay, moving on. The dust jackets are in this little nifty majigger, and I think they've released what they look like, but I have tried to not look because I like being surprised. I can already see some pretty gold foiling. See, look how pretty that is. Oh, hello, that's so pretty. And then I don't know if it came with one for A Court of Frost and Starlight, but here's the one for Akawar. Here is for Akamath. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Oh, there's two left, so it did come with one for Akosf. Here's A Court of Thorns and Roses, yes. And then A Court of Frost and Starlight. So I'm gonna take a minute to put those on and then show you what it looks like. I think it will like look better. But before I do, let's look at the pen. Oh, this is so pretty. It says Stars Eternal, Night Triumphant. And I think like they're each like they're separate pins, so then they come together. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna put these dust jackets on and I'll be right back. All right, so here are the covers. We have A Court of Thorns and Roses. And this is the back. Court of Mist and Fury, aka the best book in this series. Court of Wings and Ruin. Oh, I love the back of this one so much. A Court of Frost and Starlight. A pointless little novella, but it was fun. And A Court of Silver Flames. Very pretty. I wish that it had come with like folding guides on those dust jackets because it was a little tough getting them right, and they're still, I feel like, not perfect. Like, I'm gonna put them somewhere where heavy books or something can set on top of it, because the material of the dust jacket, like, it almost like doesn't want to fit to the book. So it's not perfect, but they're very pretty. So also, for anyone else who gets pretty dust jackets for their books, what do you do with the old ones? Because I don't want to throw them away, but I also don't know where to put them. That's the question of the day, friends. I feel today exactly like I look, just like I crawled out of the dumpster. So let's wrap this up, shall we? Finished The Lives of Saints last night. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was fun, cute, not exactly necessary, but I think if you're a big fan of the Grishaverse, then this is like a cool little thing to have and read through. I liked making the connections. I liked seeing how some of the saints connected to what we already have known, either about them or about other characters. And it was cool. So that's all for this vlog. When I see you next, I will be reading King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. And I'm really scared for Rule of Wolves because I remember this Instagram post where Libra Dugo said it changes the Grishaverse forever. What does that mean? Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.